Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Number 1 in the world on Geoguessr Jules. Let us see where we're sitted at the moment in the world. We're 10th in the division, and overall we are 23rd in the world at 1730. We had a bunch of games against Adams, who's about the same rating at the moment. We've got many great players above us, but many more lower than us. So now we're really at the kind of rating where we need to be winning like at least 2/3 of our games, and we need to just be playing out of our minds, basically. So let's see what rating would get us into the top 10, because it theoretically would be possible for us to crack into the top 10 today, 1761. If I win all the jewels in this episode, then that could actually happen. Guys, give the video a like right now if you're enjoying this series, if you want to see more. Let's see if we can get up to 1900. That is my goal at the moment. Obviously, road to number 1. We're trying to get the number 1 position, but Castrola, he's a difficult opponent. Over on my main channel tonight, there will be a video, or it may already be out, of me dueling Kaz. So if you want to see how I go against him, then you can find that out. But let's see who we're able to face today. Yeah, there's many people who I could hope for and hope not for. But yeah, let's get it. This is the new life of being a 1700 rated. It takes a while to find an opponent, but we do have Minov, who is on a 5-winning streak, 1700 rated himself. This should be an epic duel. We have Eastern Botswana to start us off with here, probably somewhere out this direction. I'm not really sure how many heals you get here. The other option being around Palapia or around Francistown. We're going northeast east here, so I do really like that. We do see some kind of hill here. Northeast east, so I mean we're probably a bit further out than that, but yeah, it does feel good. He opts for the other side, which I was also considering. It's a good start to the duel. Honestly, guys, I just got to play my game. I'm so strong at the moment that I feel a bit less locked in, a bit more tired than yesterday, but I'm so strong at the moment. Just got to play my game, trust my intuitions. This one feels like it's probably Chubut with the kind of medium-sized bushes, this kind of dirt road. We're going east, slightly northeast, but basically like this. I mean, this road works well enough. I've also seen many similar roads around here, so I'll probably just go for it. And okay, well, it's actually Rio Negro. Yep, probably would have been my second option, but not the best guess there. It's not going to net us too much damage. It's pre-multi stuff, man. It's all about whether you know the continent on pre-multis, and then when you get to the multis, that's when region guessing becomes so important. This looks like Sweden or Norway to me. Searching for copyright, because that can be somewhat helpful, but we have no blue strip on the plate here. It definitely doesn't look like a Finnish plate to me. It looks more Swedish. Is that a Yellowfield Ensign? So yeah, I would say this is Sweden. I would say it feels further south to me, almost certainly. So I might just go Örebro, but I'm not really sure if I should go a bit further south than that. Maybe push it a tiny bit further south here. Guess inside the lake. I feel like that's a good guess. And it was a little further south there. He goes Stockholm, and it's right on the coast. So 138 damage there, not too much. There's 1,000 points separating us so far. We've definitely been dominant in the first half here. But will he do some multi-merchanting? We'll see. Next one here. Fairly thick road lines here. We've got a thick red border with a white border on the outside as well. I'm thinking this is probably... Well, Hungary came to mind, but isn't a Hungarian sign. Not so sure about that. Could this be France? Probably not. Czechia, wasn't really thinking that. Could it be northern Belgium? Not so sure about that. What about Denmark? I mean, it's so flat. Probably not Denmark. Yeah, I'm thinking Hungary is the best country that I can think of here. Doubt we get anything else. No, but we can see the copyright more clearly. 2022, I think. Yeah, that fits, but it's not particularly, good either. It could be Bulgaria. Again, I would kind of think this is a bit too flat, a bit too cold looking as well for Bulgaria. Baltic, not really feeling it so much. It could make sense, but yeah, not really feeling it too much. I think Hungary is my ultimate thought here, and it's very, very flat, so maybe out this direction. I think maybe more here, though. And okay, we guessed the same place. It was actually Romania. So what's really interesting about that is that we had a white border on the sign, which is something you don't really tend to see in Romania often at all. They're famous for having the red all the way to the edge. So that's a couple of times that we've had kind of baity rounds recently on this map, where they're not following the proper convention within that country. Next one here is going to be somewhere in the Philippines. I'm not seeing any proper metas here. We don't really have too many palm trees. We do have one big coconut palm here. That does actually alter my opinion. I got more of a north vibe here, I can't lie. The longer I look, the more I like just like hedging central here because this can be anywhere in my opinion. So let's just go Cebu. And we both go Cebu, and it ends up being south. Well, give him a wave, but yeah, that was a pretty expected result that he would also hedge middle in my opinion. And we're really right on top of each other. Double damage now. And we are in Peru/Bolivia. We have the white car, which is more common in Bolivia. Or like only, Bolivia only has that. Kind of looks more Peruvian to me, but it will be Titicaca area anyway, in my opinion. So I'm probably just going to click like here and call it a day. That's really what it looks like. We got southwesterly small hills here. Yeah, it's a pretty nothing round. I think it's not going to be too many points, in my opinion. Let's find out about that, though. Well, it was actually over the border. Yeah, something about that definitely gave me more of a Peru vibe, but apparently not. It was actually just west of La Paz there. Definitely Titicaca vibes, regardless. It was always going to be around there. So next one here, 2.5 times damage. We're in 2021 coverage in Queensland, I would assume here. 2021 is really interesting, though. How far north is this? The trees are really thin. We're going northeast. And we don't get too much else. I don't really know where this is, to be honest with you. Kind of debating about how far north I actually want to take it. Could be like this road here. He's guessed. I'm probably just going to leave it there. It's kind of flat, which is a concern, but this isn't more of just a hedge. And wow, it was actually all the way up there. What, that road? 2021? Am I misreading it? No. What? Yeah, was that a Mount Surprise, by the way? But what was that? I'm actually just shocked. Or I don't really know what was going on with the copyright there. Anyway, next one here, Japan. I don't think that had coverage, is what I'm trying to say. Next one here, Japan. Pole tops. Yeah. Do we get anything here? Got to exit full screen just in case. No. So pole tops are generic. That makes me feel further north. I don't know if it looks like Hokkaido, but it could be. But I do want to push it a little further north. Ooh, where was my cursor? A little further north than one might expect here. West we see hills, so maybe like Sendai area. Okay, and it was up there. That's a good guess. Triple damage, that's actually going to be something. Indeed, it is almost 2,000 points there. So we've got Minov down to half health. We just got to continue the push here. 3.5 times damage in Brazil/Argentina. Do we see the other plates? Probably Brazil here. I think everything checks out for that for sure. I do think it's southern, but it's like a very urban, very difficult to tell kind of round. I think it's very it does seem very tropical, but I think I'm just leaning Sao Paulo here, and I think that's probably what Minov will do as well. Let's just leave it there. And okay, it was actually Rio, but yeah, we both go for the same guess. It was just one of those ones where Sao Paulo is quite a central city, so it just kind of makes sense to hedge there, and it was quite flat as well, and Sao Paulo often is quite a flat city in places. Next one here, Medbury Apartments. We're in the US. I kind of like that. It feels kind of further northeast. Do we have any eastern white pines? Not that I can see, though. We have a yellow plate there. That's super interesting. Not really sure what that would be. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it too much. Virginia, kind of DMV area, made some sense to me here. It could be up near New York as well. I'm not getting south vibes here, but it could be further west is kind of the issue, I guess. Well, I think I quite like DMV, though. I'm just going to leave it there. And, okay, it was actually New York. Yeah, that was kind of my second thought. He's quite a bit closer there. It's going to be 1,000 points. Not too bad, I suppose, but yeah, now we're at the point where we did all the early damage, and we just got to hold on and continue with the good guesses. This is kind of difficult. 2023. I think is it Thailand or Sweden? The tree plantations seem Thai, but the fence feels Brazilian. I think I might apply pressure here. Go Goiás. Southern Goiás, Uberlandia area, hedging for Sao Paulo. Yeah, I like this. Okay, he's guessed. So the sun does appear maybe to be to the north, which would be good. I think it's around midday anyway. But no, I do think this is Brazilian. And so, yeah, I'm going to hedge it slightly further south. I think this is the center of where it would likely be. And yeah, we are right on it. That's a great guess. He's in Goiás, like I first suggested. It's going to be 2.6k. Oof, we almost knock him out with that. 139 points here. Would be devastating to lose. Let's just hope for small countries and not Russia, basically. And we have Brazil, not a small country, .br. Fortunately, no area code. We do have a trident on the top of the pole here. Very commonly found in Maranhão in the north. This does kind of feel like it could be northern to me. And yeah, these lamps also kind of feel like northern Brazil. Just making sure there's no area code here. We can't see anything out of full screen, no. It also just gives northeast vibes as well. So the question is, do we trust the trident? How much do we trust it, you know? The pole's also round, which is just really strange to me. I think I have to hedge here a bit. I think I have to hedge. I think I have to. And, okay, well, Ciara, that was a good hedge, because it looked more northeast, but the pole would definitely tell you Marignal. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that result, because, like, the whole time I was kind of fixated on what the pole looked like. But yeah, 5.5 times damage now. We're in Philippines. I think this might be Palawan. It gives me Palawan vibes. We only have to hedge here, in case it is. If he insta-sent Palawan, that's insane behavior. But I think I'll just go like this. I think I'm going to hedge it again, and that will just be enough. We have to only be closer to Palawan. And, oh wow, we're just closer with Samar instead. And we do enough to win there, which is great. Okay, GG. Very reasonable guesses. I think we both played to a good level there. Let's see where that places us. Every duel matters now, man. We are now... Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. We are now... What? Next page? 17th in the world. Top 20. Come on, guys. Let's go again here. Let's go again. Can we get top 10? Oh my gosh, that would be insane. That would be insane if we did that in this episode. I'm starting to believe, man. I'm starting to believe. We're back against Imshinov here. Let's see if we can take another dub. All the way at the top of the leaderboard are we here. Okay, next one here. Oh, Mesyar Gutovo. Mesyar Gutovo. Where do I think this is? It's kind of hilly. He's definitely going to know this. I think out near Novosibirsk. Oh gosh, guys, I don't... It's just worth looking for, I think. I do not know where this is. We just have to get lucky. Gosh damn it, bro. What is that Gen 4? For Gen 4. Just didn't know this. I mean, Russia against Emshin, he's one of the best in the world at it. It's just devastating. With a place name right there, it's just a horrible, horrible round to get up the front. At least it wasn't in multis, I suppose. Next one here feels kind of Bariloche area, I would say, which is down here. Massive mountains southwest of us. Obviously, that does kind of make sense for this area. It doesn't, like, everything feels pretty good for, like, the start of Patagonia here, so I think I'm just going to leave it there. And yeah, it was nearby there. Excellent. Good guess from him, although he is inside the mountains. He did insta-plonk, so it's fair enough. Okay, now we just bide our time until we get the right round to strike. But yeah, the Russia was highly unfortunate there. Next one here, we've got some Peru, and we have a huge city there to our south. Now, vibes were more southern in Peru to me, and I don't think that's Lima. So I would say it's probably Cusco or Ayacucho or Abancay or something like that. Ayacucho could be the wiser move here, I think. I think it is. I think I like Cusco better, but Ayacucho is kind of more central. We can't lose if we guess there, especially if it happens to be Cajamarca, which it could be. And it was Cajamarca, and he gets it. And I think, as I said, I think that should keep us in the game. It does, 1.7k. Didn't think Cajamarca, but obviously those cities all look pretty similar. It's time that I learned to distinguish them, but I'm not really good at that yet. Next one here. Black car. We're in Oz. That could be good for us. The black car is really interesting to me. What do I actually look at here? Well, it shouldn't be Western Australia because of that. I think this is central New South Wales. It kind of the trees kind of look a bit Victorian though, but the soil's very red, which makes that kind of area a bit. It's odd here. Well, I think it does look quite Victorian. I'm gonna hedge it a bit further south here. Oh my gosh, black. How was that Adelaide? Okay, we just lose. That looked nothing like Adelaide to me, to be honest. So there we go. We just lost it. At least it wasn't. At least we made it quick, I guess. But let's go in again here. And see, I mean, that was just everything going wrong, and I don't even feel that bad about it, you know? It was just a bunch of 50-50s, and the Oz is just, I do not know how he got that. That's a crazy guess, but I was struggling to place where it would be, to be fair, so let's see what happens next. Okay, we got Spirit Donk, who is unrated. It's an alt account, and I think I know who it is. And let's see how we can play here. So we've got short dashes on the outside of the road here, birch trees. Feeling very Swedish to me. Vibes-wise, probably just around Stockholm here. Doesn't really give me a reason to go elsewhere. I mean, could it be Estonia? I don't really think so. I think all the infrastructure feels quite Feels quite like this. Now, it could be, I mean, this player, not guessing, it's interesting to me. It could actually be that they sacrifice their Elo for us, but no, they go for the hedge. Okay, so we're going in now. He's over between the islands there. It was actually quite south there, surprisingly. We get the country, but not much points for it. Next one here, we've got some chilly action with the white road lines, wooden poles as well, is quite interesting. Probably doesn't feel too far north or south to me here. Thinking probably just like a south of Talca is going to be enough, but I'm not too sure about that. I'll leave it there. I think I'm fine with the guess. And it was just near Concepcion there. We get slightly different vibes, but the result is pretty similar with 98 points of damage. I mean, the pre-multis rounds, they kind of... Really, they should just reduce the HP and then reduce the multis. That would be ideal. Hati here. We're in Indonesia. And I could see a bunch of different places working in Indo for this. So we got really faded lines. It kind of feels Kalimantan Sulawesi to me. We do have like big oil palmish looking things though. So maybe that would lean you more Kalimantan. 2022 coverage is also interesting. Not too sure what I make of this all in all. It's definitely a difficult one. We're not going to get anything else by exiting full screen. And the pole top even is quite obscured. So yeah, I'm sure it's Indo. I'm just not sure where to go. Probably just going to go for the big old hedge here. In which case maybe East Kalimantan? I don't know, but it can so easily be Sumatra. So it could spell trouble for us here. And it was actually West Sula, which was probably my consideration if it was going to be Sulawesi. But there we go. Very similar guesses from the two of us here. And let's see what goes down on this next one. We have a very difficult round here. Is this... Okay, 2024, brand new cover. Oh, gosh, this is difficult. It feels very tropical, right? It feels like Latin Am to me. Could it be up in the mountains in Argentina? Could it be... I don't think it's Peru. That would be very weird. It could be Colombia. It could be Mexico. Sun is maybe more so to the south? I could see that. So maybe Mexico here would be the play. It doesn't look all too Mexican. It could be Asia, of course. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that experienced in my botany stuff to discount something like... Where would it be, though? I don't really place it in Asia too well. I think southern Mexico or Colombia here are my two go-tos. And I guess Colombia's like better because you can just hedge in the middle for more points. Mexico's kind of longer. But the trees might feel a little more Mexican to me. I think Colombia's just safer even though I prefer Mexico. Have they even published 2024 Colombia? That's another question. They've definitely done that in Mexico. So maybe I will actually just go Mexico here. Think it's probably my best choice. Chiapas. Maybe Guerrero would be better. I don't know. It kind of feels like Colombia. If it feels like Colombia, as I said, Chiapas. All right, let's find out. I'm ready for this to be quite wrong. Brazil's even theoretically possible, although the soil's a bit weird. We'll see. Maybe the vegetation does feel kind of Brazil. Oh my gosh. We got Chiapas. That's a crazy one. He actually goes over in Sardinia. 4.7k. What a huge play there, man. What a huge play. 1.5 times damage here. I'm so proud of that guess. Maybe the best of the series so far. Next one here, Northern Turkey. Question is how far, Spirit Donk will know this. Question is how far east or west do we want to go? I think it feels more west. It kind of feels like Bulgaria. So yeah, I will just go around here, I think. And yeah, it was actually kind of central. We go for the same guess though. And now it's all about not letting what happened the other day to us happen again, because that was awful when we got him down to 100 HP on Geo against Geo, and yeah, we lost. Okay, next one here, Gen 2. This almost feels like Gen 2 Russia. No way it would be that. I think it should be Finland. It looks suspicious though. Like, it doesn't. No way it would be. I'm gonna guess on the border, man. That's cheeky. No. I'm just gonna hedge it far east. Okay, good. It really looked like Russia. There's like a bit of Gen 2 Russia that you get out in Vologda. I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't on an island. That kind of makes sense as to the weird vibes. I'll try and remember that for next time. I bet it always looks like that on that island. 2.5 times damage. We are in New South Wales, I want to say. I don't think this is Western Australia, though. With the red soil, you would definitely consider it, but the trees feel a bit wrong to me. Yeah, I want to say the trees feel wrong. But why is there so much red soil, though? Actually difficult round. 2.5 times damage we could lose here. I don't know, the road quality doesn't feel right for there. It's another one of these rounds where I'm just struggling to place it at all. Is it a yellow signpost in the distance? I feel like it's not. I feel like this is... I'm going to commit. I feel like this is New South Wales. I don't really have a great reason for saying that. Oh my gosh, we both go. It had weird vibes, man. That's funny. I'm so glad we didn't lose on that, man. I would have actually just been losing my faith in everything. I still am, but, you know, at least he didn't get it right as well. Next one here, India. Could be devastating for us, but I hope it's not. I think it feels northern India. I think it feels like Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya, something like that. So do we hedge it, or do we go for the commit? I think the trees kind of feel quite Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand to me. The lack of palms probably leaning me more Chhattisgarh. I think I'm going to hedge middle Chhattisgarh here. Some hills, that could make sense. The hills are west. Let's go over here. I kind of like that. And okay, yeah, he gets it. It was actually Jharkhand, or actually Madhya Pradesh. Good guess there, 1.6k. We're also close. We also made a nice one. But just lost the 50-50 in a way between those two states. Next one here, 3.5 times damage. We have 2022 coverage, and I think we are in Romania here with the super thick lines. I think Romania makes a lot of sense. We got kind of small hills here. This kind of feels like this landscape to me. Now the question is how far do we want to hedge? I think we just go middle here. Like the thick lines pretty much make Bulgaria impossible, but anywhere along here is possible to me. Let's find out. When it is, and that's enough. Wow. I mean, we deserved the win after the Mexico, but I'm just so glad after the Australia that we didn't lose off that. We gained 19 rating. Spirit Donk was incredibly high there. That's actually crazy. So we're back up to where we were, I think. Let's actually see. Well, yeah. So we should be around the same as what we were. 18th in the world, indeed. So that should put Spirit Donk back on the leaderboards. Yeah, he was 1782 there. Fascinating. Okay. Forgot how high Spirit Donk was. I think I remember who it is, whose old account it is, but I'm not entirely sure, so I won't say anything. But okay, let's head into the next one here. And we face Spirit Donk once again. Oh my goodness, man. 1782. Let's see how it goes down here. And so we start off with a Nebraska here or something. Concrete road, kind of rolling landscape. Everything seems to fit quite nicely for Nebraska, in my opinion. Southwest is an interesting angle here. We could actually potentially line that up. I mean, there are probably many points that could fit. I'll just go there. And okay, it was actually South Dakota. We get the slightly better guess. Again, it's pre-multis days. Unless you have one of those crazy rounds like we had in Chiapas, then life should be relatively straightforward. But okay. Next one here is going to be somewhere in... Okay. We have Turkestan/Shumkent. I think we have Turkestan, Shumkent. I think we have Shumkent grass here, as far as I remember, with the dark green grass and the yellow box. I'm pretty sure that places us here, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it is Shumkent. He goes for the hedge. Hasn't learned his Kazakhstan. Neither have I, but I remember some of the urban stuff, like the yellow boxes, so that was a good one. It's only found in 3 cities predominantly, and Shumkent's one of them. Next one here, we got like a northwest of us, a really blue lake here. I remember that maybe this one. Wait, which one is it? The El Caifate Lake. Yeah, I can look. No, I guess there. I think it's like this lake maybe that kind of looks like that sometimes. It is to our northwest. I'm just going to leave it there. And oh no. Oh, it was actually Chile. Wait, did we have a car? I actually forgot exactly. I mean, it's not too bad. It's pre-multis, but just not a very good guess for me. Just kind of looked like another one down there that I remembered. Next one here, Mexico or Ecuador. Let's try and work it out here. We got Mexican electricity counters. Okay. We got to our east, we have a volcano. Southeast. Kind of looks like the Puebla volcano. So are we like here or something? Or can Puebla also have one? I think we might be looking at this one here. I'm going to go in this town. See that? Okay, we're actually looking at this one. Okay, interesting. Still a good guess. There. 75 points of damage. Pre-multis, not going to be too much. 1.5 now. Let's get it, guys. This is going to be big. Okay, so are we in Brazil? That would seem to be the obvious answer here. 2022 coverage. We got these wooden posts for everything. It's an unfamiliar landscape to me. I think the default guess would be Minas Gerais here. Could be further north. Could actually be a different country. I wouldn't discount it, but I think I'll just click North Minas here. And it was North Minas. He also goes Minas. And that's going to be it was a round that had a lot of possibilities, but the standard click would just be Minas Gerais, because there's the most landscape that looks like that, in my opinion. Next one here, double damage. We are in the United Kingdom here, probably Scotland, you would have to say. Could be Ireland, could be Wales, could even be England, I suppose. We have a fairly big hill to our southeast there as well. I don't know, probably just... Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how much I want to commit north here. I think that this guess with like the ridge south could just be fine. I'm just going to go for that. And okay, we both go there. It's actually Ireland indeed. But yeah, we kind of made the standard guess here. Kind of hedging for everything. Hedging for north, hedging for east, west, and south. I don't know. Glad I didn't go North Scotland, I guess. Next one here, 2.5 times damage. We have white center lines, and we are in Mexico. Should be Tabasco for that reason, where they commonly have white center lines. We're going dead north-south here, and we're on a fairly side road. Let's click inside the north-south grid here. And yeah, it was inside that north-south grid. It's going to pick us up a few points at least. Not too bad, 500 points for that. For the effort of actually looking at the road angle, so I'm not going to complain about that at all. Triple damage here. What do we got going on? Ooh. See, this is interesting. Autumn coverage. Reddish soil, 2021. I'm wondering about out New Brunswick way. I think I might just send it. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. We both guess. And yes, it's a great guess, man. Triple damage there. There's just a bunch of autumn coverage, New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and that's it. We take another one, guys. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep, GG. Oh, I forgot to say GG. Whoops. But GG. If Spirit Donk's watching this back. Friends leaderboard, we're on the top 10 now. Global, not quite. Oh my gosh, we're number 11. We're number 11. I could wait, end it there and wait, but there's no point in that. We got to go for the top 10. You'd scarcely believe it from a few episodes ago, but we've been on a huge winning streak here, and we're against Tablau, 1690, extremely cracked player, young'un from the UK. I think he's 16. Let's get into the game here. India off the bat here. Gotta have full confidence here, guys. Lots of red brick, feeling kind of north vibes here, but not too sure about which city I actually like the best. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options here. I'm just going to kind of hedge vaguely north stuff here, I think. We go for the exact same hedge. Ends up being a bit further west. I mean, that could have literally been anywhere. Urban India without tuk-tuks is a pretty tall order to actually guess correctly, but that was a good result. Next one here, round 2. And we're back in India. We have yellow tuk-tuks this time. Aren't yellow tuk-tuks kind of common in this area of India here? Looking at the rest, I mean, language checks out. So it'd probably be this language here. I think so. We're in a fairly big city. It could even just be Tamil, now that I look at it more. But I think Andhra, Tamil. I don't really know I'm just going to hedge it here. I think this is kind of between everything it can be. And yeah, it was actually Andhra Pradesh. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Not going to complain. Another 500 points or 400 points on the board there. Tuk-tuks, yeah, I think he actually clicked in the wrong tuk-tuk area. Where he clicked, Maharashtra would have black ones. Next one here. Russia's just so random, man. I feel like this is more Western Russia. I don't really have much to go off of based, like, apart from that. Probably just clicking, like, out here is my best tactic here. There's a lack of trees, I'm noticing. But Samara, I don't know. We could lose a lot of points here, as we did against Emshanov. Let's find out. Okay, it was a really good click. Just vibes, just vibes. Works out nicely for another 500 points. Okay, we're just on it right now, guys. We're on it. Lock in, noggin time. Come on, let's go. Single white line looks like Spain or Portugal. Could be Italy theoretically here. I think I just like Spain. I think the default click is like around here, where you get a lot of these kind of rows of whatever these bushes are. So I'll just go for that. And yeah, it's another South Spain, another guess where we're closer, guys. Come on, top 10 is at our fingertips right now. Just a few more good guesses, and we're there. Just a few more good guesses, and we're there. 1.5 times damage now. We are in 2022 copyright. We should be in Kenya here. The vibes are very nondescript, I would say. Maybe just a Nakuru hedge here, I think. Do you have the car there? I don't know. Maybe it's... I'm just going to go Nakuru. I think Nakuru is fine. Let's find out. Okay, well, it's actually further east. Yeah, the longer I looked, the more I wanted to hedge east. But then I was like, but that's such a commit when it can always be west. And yeah, he goes for the same hedge. I mean, Tablau, just a really strong and fundamental player. Strong fundamentals. Double damage now. We're in Hawaii, I would say. Yeah. It's super volcanic here. We should go quickly. We're going southwest, and we're looking at the ocean northwest there. That's an interesting combination. I guess if we're going southwest, we're looking northwest to ocean. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, he 5Ks, but we're on it as well. That's a good guess. Not going to be too much, just 50 points. Guys, I'm ready. I'm ready to be top 10. It's a long time coming, the series. You know, years and years. 2.5 times damage now. We're back in India. Could be Cambodia, theoretically, but no, I think this is India. We're looking at kind of very rolling hills, like oddly shaped hills for Indian standards, to be fair. Okay, sun is definitely to the south. It could be Cambodia. It would be a big call to go there. Oh. I just have to hedge India. I have to. Oof, and that's why it was so strange. It was all the way up northeast. It's huge damage. 4.3k. We have to play out of our minds from here. I mean, never Bangladesh, but I get that he was hedging. So that's unfortunate. Triple damage now. And we have some weird-looking Bolivia. Yeah, should indeed be Bolivia here. I think Sucre Potosi area. He's obviously going in quickly, trying to push home the advantage here. Southeast. I don't know, it's somewhere between these two cities, in my opinion. Probably more Potosi, really. I'll go Potosi here. And it is nearby Potosi. Okay, we can still do this, guys. I actually so believe in myself at the moment that I do believe this comeback is doable. Just with the right... We just don't want... What's Tablau really good at? Argentina. We don't want Arg. 3.5 times damage now, and we are in southern 2021. I would say southern Malaysia here. We have a lot of... it's interesting. Pahang or Johor, I think. What do we prefer? I guess... Bollard's more Johor, maybe. I think... Do we just try something? I think we just hedge. I think we just hedge here a bit like this. I just want to stay alive on this one. Yeah, we were on it, but it's okay. It's okay. We want to make a big play here. Malaysia Peninsula was never going to be the big play. We want to make a big one here. One big region guessable country, North America something, Australia something. And we have Mexico here. That's potentially not too bad. He's straight in. It feels rocky. He's straight in. It kind of feels like Campeche to me. But it could just as easily be Guerrero or something. I think I prefer Campeche here. Just gonna go like this. Ooh, it's a really nice guess from Tablau there. Is that enough? It's probably enough, isn't it? Or we stay alive. Okay. 91 HP. This would be a crazy way to do it. 4.5 times damage here. And we're in we're in France. Okay, La Marine. Architecture, just Brittany. And we got kind of northeasterly ocean here, and it says, no, I don't think that's going to actually help us, but northeasterly ocean, right? Yeah, so I guess we'll click here. It's quite a commit. Oof, we guess the same place, man. If he guesses anywhere else, it's just over. We do 5 points of damage. Oh my gosh, guys, 5 times damage. It can all come down to this. Round number 12. And we have Indonesia. Not a bad country to see. And we have oil palms galore, and we have a concrete road. Fascinating. It kind of looks like... It doesn't look like West Kalimantan. Okay, where do you go? I think Riau has quite a lot of such poles, maybe. We have Terengganu leaves, though. Maybe this is West Kalimantan. Wait, I think it is. With that many Terengganu weeds. The concrete road's all kinds of weird. I feel like we might be quite inland here, or... We're going north. I'm going middle. He probably went for the same. Let's find out. Oh no, it was Jumby. We could have probably just won, and the ocean hedge pays off for him. And we lose. Now, my Real guess, would it have been enough? Quite possibly. That's crazy. 19 rating, lost there. I think I'm going to end off the episode there, but, you know, what an exciting one. This series is really going to the next level now. We end off at 19th in the world. It's not a bad result. It's not a bad result. I think I'm consistent enough here. Like, there's a few, I do think our losses were quite unfortunate a few times. And my wins were convincing. So that's how you like it. That's how you like it to be. Guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe, and till then, goodbye.